So here we go then. Welcome back to another edition of the Kings of Anglia Track the Girls Talk podcast. I'm your host as ever, Ross. And of course, we are proudly sponsored by John Fowler's Solicitors. And I'm joined, and sorry, it's been a while, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a while since we recorded an episode, but we're busy people. But I'm joined by my co-host and Town Women skipper, Blue Wilson. Blue, it's a pleasure as always. How you doing?
I'm doing okay, thanks, Ross. Currently in the office at work, recording the pod. You know, priorities, I've got them right. Yeah. But yeah, I'm doing all right, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing very good. And sorry, last week we had it all penciled in. And then last minute I had to go, sorry, can't do it this week. I didn't want to rush it. We want to bring you a very good podcast. And I don't want to feel like it's been rushed. So we're here, ready to go. We've got all the notes down. We've got a lot to talk about. 2 games to cover. We've also got a special guest. And, she's come out of nowhere, and she's been fantastic. Blue, I'll let you take it away. Who's joining us this week? People will know that. They'll see the description and all that jazz, and we'll tag her in. But take it away.
So yeah, on our pod this week, sort of come into the first team environment at the start of the season and sort of taking everyone by storm. But we've got Nia Evans. I don't know how to introduce you because on the website you're a midfielder. I've seen you play all over the pitch. So how are you doing, Nia?
Yeah, I'm really good, thank you. Yeah.
And
good.
On that question, so I've seen you play midfield, I've seen you play at the back. Do you see yourself as a one position player, or are you quite happy that you're moving about a bit?
I think it's a compliment to be played in different positions. But I like to think of myself as a midfielder.
Okay. Versatile.
Yeah. In this modern day of football, you've got to be versatile. We've seen a lot of players play different positions, and if it works, it works. And Nia, we're going to get to know you a bit later on, more about your journey to the Ipswich Town first team. Of course, 10 questions which is becoming a very popular feature. Of course, it's debating, with pineapple on pizza, should that be happening? Currently, it's 1-1. So we'll see if Nia's going to join Team Roscoe or Team Blue. We'll find out later on. Now, 2 games to cover. Of course, last time we were speaking, Blue, we a bit of a post-mortem talking about the Pompey defeat. Then we were going into Gillingham and a 2-1 defeat at home against Gillingham. We'll cover that briefly here, but the main talking point is the Billericay win. But what's your thoughts from the Gillingham game? I've had a good week or so to reflect on it. Overall thoughts on that defeat?
It's a difficult one because first half we really dominated, and second half it almost just sort of fell away. It wasn't like we didn't dominate, but they just caught us. So yeah, really disappointing loss actually, and I think we learned a lot from that, and we definitely had to regroup after. There was a lot of reflection. I mean, we reflect normally after games, but after that game, it was a lot of honesty, a lot of reflection, and now action too. So difficult. Obviously, we did score. We went 1-0 up, and then conceded 2. So yeah, it's not great for confidence, but you see that we turned that around against Billericay in a real sort of hard-fought win. And I think the celebrations for Tasha's goal will really show you how much relief as that goal went in.
Yeah, and Nia, I don't know how we weren't 6-0 up in the first half against Gillingham. So many chances. Good to see Anna on the score sheet originally. Of course, you're on the bench. Of course, I'm sure you're like all the Town players, just frustrated. Like, how are we not 6, 7, 8-0 up in the first half?
Yeah, I think that was the main thing. We were thinking going into half-time, we could have been 3, 4, 5-0 up. And then to lose the game is just so frustrating, like you say.
Yeah, and
so, yeah, it's just...
Sorry, carry on, Neil. No, you carry on. I'm interrupting our guest, Blue. That's the first warning. That's the first warning. Carry on.
So, yeah, I think it's just, how do we come out the second half and make sure those 2 goals don't go in?
And cliche klaxon, game of 2 halves, sadly. Sadly, we were a bit untidy, weren't we? Some sloppy passes here and there. And sad, I thought that I saw a goal coming, and it did come Gillingham's way. And we just weren't ruthless enough to finish the job in the second half, Blue. And yeah, we got punished for not taking those chances, unfortunately.
Yeah, that phrase again, not taking your chances, not being clinical enough. We had some clear-cut chances as well in the first half, really clear-cut. And I hate the phrase, it's just one of those days, because it continues to it can't always be one of those days. So yeah, there's different elements of the game that we have to look into, and it's not just strikers or wingers' fault. We have to look at the whole team and see, okay, how can we be better here? And defensively, we conceded 2. When you compare that to last season, where we spent pretty much the whole season conceding very, very few, and we've conceded 5 in the first 2 games. So yeah, we have to look at all these bits, and I've seen them on the training pitch almost try and correct these. I know Joe's been doing unit work, Charlie as well. So we're working on those development areas again, and I think that's shown, and players have, mentality-wise, against Billericay, so much better. So much better. But we need that consistency now going forward, I think.
Indeed, yeah, because the momentum swung into Gillingham's favour when they equalised and they got their goal. And Nia, you came off the bench. What's your memories of the game? Because it's been a couple of weeks now. You've played another game and you've had training and all that, and I'm sure you've done other things in your life as well. So there's a lot of things. But what can you remember coming on and trying to get back into the game?
Yeah, I came on as centre back, so I just remember thinking, how can we turn this around? But obviously, in the end, we couldn't. I think it was just another annoying one where we had our chances, didn't take them, and then just couldn't find a solution towards the end.
And Nia, what's it like? Obviously, you play academy games and also some senior games now. Obviously, with the senior team, there is pressure to win. We want to get promoted. We want to win the league. So, is there a change in your mentality going into a first team game where you have that pressure of, okay, we have to win this game, or we need to win this game? Does that make sense? Do you feel that, or is it no different for you?
Yeah, obviously, you want to win any game for whatever team you're playing for, but I think I definitely do. I feel the pressure. I don't think I'm affected by it. Hopefully not. But yeah, I definitely feel and the environment we're in as well. I feel, this is a game. We want to win every game. It's definitely in your mind all the time.
And that sort of segues nicely into Billericay. First 3 points on the board, clean sheet. Yeah, of course, a team we're very familiar with, Blue. We've played against them so many times in Tier 4, cup games, league games, some memorable moments against them. And yeah, it was a game Wednesday night under the lights. We only have a few of those a season. You wasn't there, Blue, of course, but I'm sure when you were seeing the updates, seeing the tweets, yeah, I'm sure you're happy bunny, happy captain, seeing us 1-0 winning.
Yeah, so I couldn't make the game. I had to get my knee checked out by a consultant. So I was actually driving back from Scotland. So I had my Twitter notifications on. I promise you I was not on my phone whilst driving. I had notifications on, and I'd get the update, obviously, as Kieran tweeted out. But yeah, massive win. Billericay's a really tough team that we have history with. They're a team of, I don't want to say bullies, but they have that nature about them. They're physical. And I always knew that it wasn't just going to be a battle of who's a better footballing team. It's also a battle of, who can stand up and who wants to win this. So pleased when I got the tweet that Tash had scored. And then obviously watched elements of the game back and saw the celebrations. And yeah, great to see.
Yeah, it was a very competitive first half, and I think that's what you expect from when you play a Billericay side. As you say, I wouldn't say they're bullies, but they're just a very physical side, and we've found out with Gillingham and even Portsmouth. This division, we've got a lot of physical sides. But yeah, we played our football in the second half. Scored a really good goal. Great ball from Anna, and Tash out of nowhere, boom, steaming in, great finish, and that's her first competitive goal since January. So for a striker, I'm sure now she's on cloud 9. First one, hopefully many more to come. And Nia, watching from the sidelines, it was a decent game to watch as a neutral. A real team performance from us. What were you thinking during the game before you came on?
I thought it was a pretty even game. I think when you're obviously involved in a team, you look at it through rose-tinted glasses, and you think, I want us to win, and you don't really look at the game as a whole. You sort of thinking about how can we score, when are we going to score, and I think it was even. I think it was a bit like the Gillingham game, to be honest. Both teams had chances, and then obviously when our goal went in, I think everyone just felt like ecstatic. Everyone on the bench was up, buzzing. So it was a great feeling.
And Blue, it's time for me to have a little bit of a moan at the team because they celebrated the wrong way. So you know me. I'm just like, I was happy. Yes, Tash is 1-0 up, happy days. But also like inside as a photographer, I'm like, you've gone the wrong way, Tash. You've gone the wrong way. But she was celebrating near the dugout and everything. It was great. It was fantastic. And huge weight off Tash's shoulders, as I said. And I have to say, a real team performance. Definitely defensively. Liv Smith, Smudge, brilliant performance from her. And some other, just collectively defended really well. And as I said, Anna, EK, Eloise King, she's been having a really good performances as of late as well. But from the game you watched, Blue, from the clips and highlights and stuff, what else stood out for you? And I think we stood up tall and really competed against Billericay and relieved to get the win.
I think what was mentioned after in reflection was momentum and how important that is in football. And I know I've said that before on the pod. But Joe showed us a few clips of Billericay having a lot of momentum after half time. So really sort of dominating us possession-wise. And then we went on and scored. So it was just looking at how we managed that momentum, didn't allow them to score. They had a few corners. We didn't let them score. We kept a clean sheet. And then we turn around and score a great goal all the way through the pitch, playing through the pitch, and then a great cross from Anna to Tash to put it in the back of the net. I think you can really see through the celebrations from Joe in particular. That's the first person I noticed when I watched the clip. But all the girls, the pure relief that actually we can score and we can handle the pressure and we can handle the momentum. So all round really, really pleased because it's one of those games which can go very much either way, as we've seen in the past. So that's my learnings from that game. We can manage momentum, but can we do it consistently now?
Yeah, I love the celebrations, the bundle, and, you've got EK, you've got Bonnie in there doing fist pumps. It was great to see. Nia, you came off the bench, not many minutes, but I'm sure coming into a game where we're trying to keep the 1-0 win. Like, what do you get told to do when you come on? Like, you've got only a few minutes to really have an impact in the game. What do you have to do?
So obviously I came on as striker, so that's another position to add to the CV. But no, I just got told to work hard, put their back line under pressure and just keep, I guess, bring a little bit of, not energy, but just fresh legs, I guess, into the game. And just work hard, yeah.
So, okay, striker, centre mid, centre back. When are you going to be playing wing? You're going to be playing wing back soon, do you reckon?
Hopefully QPR.
Keeper. Yeah.
That'll be on the cards. Absolute bingo card. Tick them all off. Yeah.
Tick them all off pretty much. But well, any other notes, any other business from the Billericay game? Anybody? I had some Pringles, just let people know. The away day food review could be back. I was going to have a burger, but someone told me don't do it, Ross. It was charcoal. So I went, okay, I won't have a burger. So I had Pringles and a Whisper at half time. Nice. So that was
what was the post-match food, Nia?
It was pizza, but it was like on a baguette.
Interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, it was alright. And garlic bread.
Wow, so, carby.
Very carby, yeah.
Very carby. Yeah, I didn't travel with the team. I came, good old Matt Macon drove us. He's a listener of the podcast. He drove me. So big up to him and his wife Gemma, who would travel with us as well. So shout out to them. Well, let's move on then. It's something to build on. We'll, of course, preview QPR in the Cup. Of course, a lot of work still to do in the league, but back to Cup action this time around. But let's get to know Nia a bit more then. We've got 10 questions with, but before that, let's talk about your journey, Nia, to Ipswich Town. A very different route to other players. Sort of let us know your journey so far. Did you always want to play football?
Yeah, I'm not even really sure how I got into football, but I've always played it. I played it in the house with my dad with a little size sort of 2 football. And then when I was about 8, I joined a local boys team. Played there till I was about 14. But while I was there, I joined Suffolk, the ACC there. And I was there for about 4 years, I guess. And during that time, I did actually go to a couple of the regional camps.
Okay. So I don't remember you, but yeah.
You wouldn't remember me. I wasn't there long. But I do have a picture with you, Blue.
We need to find this. We need to see random. This. Yeah.
But yeah, has it, I think.
Yeah, I was with her. So yeah, it's that picture.
It's me. For context for viewers, it's a picture of me and Lauren Hemp actually holding up England shirts. And what age group were you? Under 14s or younger?
No, I think I was 12. Under 12.
So under 12. So we had to have a photo with these under 12s, of which I actually now know quite a few of them, which is getting more and more embarrassing. Funny.
Yeah. I think there's a few of us at Ipswich now from that picture, which is obviously really good. But yeah, I actually got quite homesick on those trips, so I just decided not to go back. And then moved on to another boys team when I was about 15. But kind of, I think there's an age where you start to grow out of boys football and you can't really keep up, I guess, sort of thing physically. I then joined Needham. So I was training with them when I was 15 and then signed on when I was 16 to play fully. Was there for 3 seasons. Enjoyed my time there, to be fair. Then obviously joined the post-16 programme at the Community Trust, which is now the foundation. And then randomly got asked to play for the 21s one Wednesday, and then it's all up from there.
Yeah, the rest is history. And how's it been, coming into the first team play pre-season? You played, of course, at Plough Lane, of course, that double header. You had an opportunity to also play against Charlton as well. You also, of course, played against Wolves in that good win. And, of course, you played senior football already, in every game so far.
Yeah, I've loved it, to be honest. It's so good to be involved with the first team and just appreciating it all. I think ever since the message to come into training, then obviously the first game at Plough Lane, it's been great.
And multiple positions, Blue. I know I'm putting you on the spot now, Blue. And Nia's here in this call. But what have you thought of Nia so far in training? Young. You're still young, Nia, but you've come in senior football straight away and done really well.
Thank you.
People come on this podcast just to big themselves up, like the ego just goes up.
My head is
my first impressions of Nia, I can't exactly remember when it was, whether it was training or a game, pre-season game, but you almost have a calm aura around you when you're on the ball, and also hit your ball really well, like the way you pass the ball. I think that's what it was, a side foot pass. That your technique for that is the first thing I noticed about Nia, which I thought was quite interesting. Just very, very clean footballer. That's what I'd call you. But obviously versatile too. Looking forward to seeing this season. Hopefully you'll get a bit more exposure as you are so far. All good so far.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And what's your thoughts on your squad number? Of course, it's been changed because there was an error in the printing. We won't get into that. But you got 16. That's a good number.
Yeah, obviously, big shoes to fill, as it was Bonnie's number.
Yeah.
I like the number. Hopefully, I can do it justice.
I'm sure you will. Well, let's get to know you a bit more then, Nia. 10 questions with the feature that is trending nowadays. Blue, we'll take it in turns because normally it is me and you questioning. So I'll let you start off. The question is, Have we got the order in the right way?
I think so, yeah. I think so.
Okay, I think
We'll
so.
soon find out. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, we'll soon
If you
find
give
out.
a repeat question, that's why.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll start on the football theme. So what has been your favourite or best moment in football so far, would you say?
I think my best moment has got to be signing for Ipswich. And then...
Oh, crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
No, but signing, I think, for the 21s was a big, moment for me. And then, of course, to be playing for first team as well. That's a very big highlight, yeah.
Because were you the first player to come from the community side through to the 21s? Is that right?
Yeah. I think so.
There we go, trailblazer.
Yeah.
Ross, trailblazer.
Yeah. Well, I got a message from someone saying, "Have you got a picture of Nia? We want to do a post about it." And it was the foundation. So there we go. Hopefully first of many, Nia. Hopefully first of many. You'll be the first person on that Hall of Fame making a debut in the senior team. There we go. Okay, next question, and it's about football again for you, Nia. And which player, male or female, do you enjoy watching? I wasn't going to say it, but I'm going to say it. You're currently, wherever you are, you've got a Diego Costa framed shirt behind you. So would you say that's one player, but any other players as well?
Yeah, so I am a Chelsea fan. Sorry. When he was at Chelsea, I loved watching him. I think he was just such a presence. I think a lot of teams feared him, and he was, he just used to bag goals for fun. Currently, maybe a bit of a weird one, but I really enjoy watching Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I think he's a very sort of silky player and very good at driving with the ball. So yeah, definitely him. I think from the women's game, probably Georgia Stanway.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's a very good number 8, very balanced in attacking and defending. So yeah,
versatile as well.
Versatile
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Boom. Yeah, from Diego Costa to Georgia Stanway.
I mean, I can see some similarities in terms of controversy at times in their careers, but yeah, one more than other.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Yeah, good old Diego.
Yeah.
And of course, you said sorry about being a Chelsea fan, but it's still blue, colour. It's fine.
It's still blue. Blue is the colour.
Blue is the colour. And do you know what, Blue? Let's segue. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm going to jump in now. Your favourite colour, then, Nia? Is it blue, or have you got a different favourite colour?
It is blue, but it's also yellow.
Oh,
which is a bit random. But
controversial that as well, because of Norwich and everything. But
yeah.
Do you know what? I like mustard. Basically, what you're wearing, blue. That is a beautiful colour. I like that colour.
Thank you, Ross. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I like a lot of sort of jumpers and stuff that are yellow.
Yeah.
Always try and keep an eye out for them though.
Yeah.
As long as they haven't got a badge on them. Norwich City badge.
Well,
no,
together.
Never Norwich.
Yeah.
No, Norwich.
No. Oh, that's another tick. Well done, Nia. There we go. Happy days.
I'm just picking up brownie points. That's my job.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Blue, take it away. Sorry, I've jumped in already. I'm 2 in front. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. My next question. So, if you were stuck on a desert island with a teammate, so this can be across the 21s or the first team, who would you choose to be with? So, there's 2 elements to this question that we've sort of digressed. So, one is, which teammate would you choose to get off the island? So, if you had to try and get off it, or which teammate you choose if you had if you were like, this is it, we're staying on this island. If that makes sense. It might be the same person. I'm not sure.
No, this is a tough question. I think if I was trying to get off, probably be Megan Waring.
Yeah,
I think she's obviously very smart and she's a good friend of mine. So yeah, I think she'd figure out a way and I'd just follow her.
Yeah.
But to be actually stuck on there, I think there's a few, to be honest, to choose from. Abby Smith, probably. She's very funny. Nina, Sarah Zero. Lauren. There's a few I could pick, so I don't know if I can just pick one.
Nice five-a-side team, though.
Yeah, good, very balanced.
Got a goalie. Yeah, you got different positions.
got a goalie.
It's sorted.
Yeah. There we go then.
I know you. Hang on, Ross. I know you mentioned Megan Waring, and we forgot to mention the fact that Megan Waring is away with Scotland on her first international call-up.
I felt really
bad.
So
I just want to get in there with that before we forget again. So sorry, Megan. Megan's away on a Scotland camp. She's playing some fixtures. So yeah, it'll be good to hear. We'll have to get on the pod when she's back to hear her experiences of what Scotland international camp is like. But yeah, big up to Megan under 19s.
Good. Now another tick on the list. We needed to remember that. Yeah, I felt bad last time we recorded, but yeah, it's good to see another international. This time it's Scotland. We're normally used to England and stuff, but now Scotland. We're going through all the nations now in England. You know, hopefully we're Welsh. Neil, are you Welsh?
I'm actually a quarter Welsh. So.
Oh, there we go. Future. There we go. Wait and see. Let's talk about then. We talk about you being on desert island. Let's talk about your favourite holiday destination. Which place would you like to go? Is there a place on your bucket list as well?
Yes. I haven't actually really been to very many places. Sorry, I'd probably have to say. Oh my god, I'm just gonna.
It's fine. A very polite young lady we've got here. She's chug of water now. Just that's good. Some people will just cough away and they'll just talk. But no, very polite young lady. Oh, one more.
Right, I'm back. Yes. I think probably North Wales. My granddad lives there, and I just think it's so beautiful. You've got like the valleys, driving through the valleys to go to the beach, and yeah, I just love the beach. I love the beach, and the beaches there are so nice, and they're so quiet as well, which really makes it, I think. So yeah, Wales. On my bucket list is Italy, definitely. I'd really like to go to Rome, because obviously the history there is really interesting, and I'm really interested in going there and learning some more. And
very
also
nice.
the food as well, of course.
I've been to Italy many times, and I fully recommend anywhere in Italy. And yeah, it's lovely place. And yeah, Wales, it's underrated. I've been to Wales a few times, and there's some really nice places in Wales, and very nice people as well. Welsh people. I've got a few Welsh friends, and they're top people. Okay then, Blue. Next question.
So, what if there are any? Is there any other sports you enjoy or play or even watch other than football, obviously?
So obviously football's the main one, obviously. But probably when I was about 7, 8, I wanted to be a swimmer more than I wanted to be a footballer. Wow. Yeah, so I was quite serious on swimming. Just recently quit, to be honest, just due to time. But I love swimming. Don't really watch it that much, but yeah.
And swimming training is quite hardcore. Like I've heard about these documentaries and stuff like that, and it's quite hardcore. So did you have to train a lot, or early in the morning, or like how did that work? How was your swimming schedule?
Luckily, I wasn't that serious, so it was usually just evenings, 3 or 4 times a week for a couple of hours. I think with swimming as well, it's very social. I think sometimes it can get a bit boring just swimming up and down. So if you've got someone to go with and just have a chat during your rest, it makes it a lot better.
Blue, are you a good swimmer? Are you good?
I used to do a little bit of swimming, a few triathlons when I was younger, but not for me. I hated swimming. I hated it.
Fair enough.
What about you, Ross? Are you a swimmer?
For a little period last year, I was going once a week because it's good exercise. And then I just stopped for a week, and then I forgot to go another week. And but I want to get back into it. I want to make it a regular thing. I do like swimming.
It's great for fitness. Really hard though.
Yeah, it's good for you as well because it's not a strain on the body. Really, it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't really get injured unless you break your nose jumping in or something.
Pretty much. Or you go too far. You don't stretch and you go too far. Like
Yeah.
because the swimming pool I was going to, there's like 3 different lanes. There's slow lane, medium lane, and then fast lane. And I decided to go in the fast lane straight away. And of course, you got proper hardcore people in there going really fast. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to catch up. So I moved on to the middle lane. I went, I let the pros do that lane, and I felt like I pulled something because I was going too fast too quickly. So there we go. Yeah. Blue, next question.
Favorite food?
This is really hard because I am quite a picky eater, but I do love food. I'd probably have to say like a good Chinese takeaway.
Oh,
Probably.
interesting.
Yeah.
Good shout.
And what's your order? What's your go-to?
So obviously egg fried rice, sweet and sour chicken balls, noodles. There's this thing called like chicken and Thai sweet chili sauce. It's very good. What else? That's what I usually get.
That's good. Good order. Good order. I was thinking this last
Very
night. I really
solid.
fancy a Chinese. I fancied a Chinese last night. Now you're making me want a Chinese more now. I won't be having it tonight. I'll wait. I'll wait for it. That's a reward. That's a reward after a good week work and all that jazz. But no, good. Chinese. Do you like Chinese food, Blue? Is Chinese top tier for you?
I wouldn't say it's top tier for me. But I think growing up, we never really had Chinese takeaways, Indian take. We didn't really have that often. So I never really tried Chinese food until a bit later, and never really experienced that. Oh, get to the end of the week, you have a takeaway. We normally just we made pizza. So we'd all just make our own pizza and knead the dough and stuff like that. But yeah, Indian for me, Indian over Chinese.
That's fair.
Enough.
That should be another question. That could be another question, Blue, for this. Be 11 questions with.
Let me write it down.
Chinese or Indian food. Yeah, there we go. I love for Chinese. I go to buffets, like Chinese buffets, and it is dangerous because you just keep going up and up and up and up. But,
seconds, thirds, fourths.
Yeah, it is dangerous. It's fantastic. Now, Blue, you mentioned pizza, and that segues nicely into Blue versus Roscoe. Pineapple on pizza, Nia. Yes or no? Do a little pause and say it. We want a little drum roll. Okay, what are you going?
I'm gonna go no.
Yes, well done, Nia. Well done.
I think I've only had it once, but I think fruit on pizza is a bit weird.
Okay, so can I just get this straight, right? So I'm losing 2-1 on the pineapple pizza debate. And the 2 people who don't like it, one has tried it once, the other one has never even tried it. Can we just...
I'm not going to do it.
I think it's a matter of moral.
Yes. Yeah.
Rather than taste. Do you put fruit on pizza or do you not? I don't think you do.
Tomato is a fruit.
Yeah, technically,
it's a bit on the edge.
If we want to get technical, I can get technical.
Yeah, but no, it's 2-1. I just hear a sore loser at the moment. 2-1 at the moment. So
I'm gonna have to start selecting our guests a bit better, I think.
Possibly. Yeah, but there we go then.
2-1. Okay,
no.
I'll okay.
Yeah. Okay. It's fine. It's
fine. Take it.
Sorry, Blue.
All right. We'll move on. Swiftly on to the next question before I have a tantrum.
Actually, no, sorry, Blue. I'm at another question here. Sorry, I get ideas and I want to say it. What is your topping? What is your topping on pizza then?
Barbecue chicken.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. So good.
Good. What was the
Couple
topping
onions,
on Wednesday night?
Onions on there as well.
What was the topping on Wednesday night?
Oh, it's just pepperoni, I think.
Oh, it's all right.
Yeah,
It's
solid, yeah.
Pepperoni's solid. What's yours, Blue? Once again, I'm adding more questions onto this, but it can work.
Probably another controversial one. Olives. Any olive haters here?
No, I don't like olives, but I wouldn't say don't have them. It's not a yes or no question. Do you have olives on your pizza? Yes or no? But
we're gonna end up with 50 questions.
We are.
What else do I have on my pizza? Occasionally a bit of chicken, but then sometimes don't fancy that. Some onions, a bit of pepperoni maybe. Have you ever had another question? Have you ever had a fried egg on top of your pizza?
Yes, I have.
No,
Yeah.
I've
I
not.
have had one.
Never. Interesting. I don't mind.
I'll
about
have to
that.
try it though.
Yeah.
Try a pineapple again first, and then fried egg.
No.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Not
Nope.
gonna
Nope.
happen,
Nope.
is it?
Not gonna happen. Okay. Next question, Blue. Yes, your question next, isn't it? Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. So this one's the superpower one. So if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
I think what's it called where you just like can go anywhere at any time?
Teleportation.
Yeah, teleportation. I
Or
think
flying.
that-
Or flying.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
flying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to be able to turn up anywhere at any time would be very cool.
You'd never be late,
Handy.
although you'll still be
Yeah.
late probably. Like me, I'll probably still be
I'd
late,
probably
even though. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say it, Ross. I wasn't going to.
No. Yeah, I'll still be late somehow, even though I can just boom. I'm here. I'm at the AGL arena. I'm at the training ground. I'm at the coach, ready to go. Or no, you just teleport. You don't need to even worry about coaching.
Yeah, you won't
just get
even
to the
need to
way.
get the coach. Yeah,
Just
that's
go to
got
the
to be
way day.
sociable. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already in Bridgewater. I'm already in Newcastle. Why is it taking you guys so long? I'm already here. But there we go. But I won't have the banter.
It'd be
on the
cool.
coach.
Imagine
It
just going to Italy and then
Yeah.
just coming back for training. That'd be
That would
that'd
be
be a
very
good
cool.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did you get a tan from? Well, I've just been in Italy a few days. Just been there for 3
Just a
days.
couple hours.
Yeah, a couple hours and
Couple
back.
hours.
And back. Pretty much. But there, good superpower. Good superpower. Well, I forgot what you said, Blue. Now, what did you said?
I
Teleportation,
said
didn't you?
teleportation or never being injured ever again.
Yes.
I think
Nia,
that
have you
would be
had? Yeah.
very good.
I've just completely forgot what I was going to say. We'll move
Have
on to the
you-
next
I
question.
think- Were you going to ask if Nia's had any injuries?
Yeah,
Is that
then
the
I
question?
stopped myself. That's a bit. I don't
Yeah, that's a
know.
bit.
You don't
No,
have to
I've been
answer
I've been very lucky. I've never had sort of a serious injury. So touch wood.
Yes, touch wood.
Yes.
Touch
Say
wood.
it that way.
Cross, yes, definitely. Okay, then. Final question, I think, Blue, on the 50 questions with Nia Evans. What is the one item you can't live without?
Oh my god, I think this was the question I was thinking about the most.
And it cannot be your phone.
Yeah, that's just...
Okay. I don't know if it counts as an item, but could I say shower?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I said
I think-
moisturiser. Still, that is an item, yeah.
That I don't think you can just carry a shower around, but yeah, shower. I think shower. Just
Podcast exclusive here. It's been a bit of a funny episode, but before training, I will have a shower. Is that weird or not?
No, I don't think so. No.
So sometimes I will have 3 showers a day, which is obviously not good for my water bill.
Nope.
But I just like to. So if I'm working, I then have a shower just to, I don't know, put a barrier in between. Okay, I've done work now. Now going to training. I quite like it. I enjoy it.
For me, for a shower, you just feel freshened up, don't you? You just feel
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
awake now.
Yeah.
But then also when you have a shower like at night, it's also like, yeah, I'm ready for bed now because you're nice and fresh, ready to get into your
Yeah.
nice cozy bed. So I don't think it's controversial in terms of having one before you're gonna basically sweat running around the football pitch. But if you feel that's the way you get ready for training,
It's a transition.
go for it.
It's a transition.
Yeah, I think showers can just like change your mood as well.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
say,
I
like
agree
you
with
have one before bed and you're ready for bed. Have one before training and you're ready for training. Like,
I
yeah,
like that.
There we go.
We've had different items so far. We've had your car, moisturizer, and shower. So I think that's good. I think it's a good list so far.
yeah. Car is a good one, definitely. I don't think I'd live without my car.
No comment. No comment. No update on that, please. Well, there we go then. Getting to know Nia a little bit more. Getting to know me and Blue a little bit more. Olives on pizza, yes or no? No, that won't be another question. That's it's not as controversial as pineapple on pizza. And let everyone know it's Roscoe 2, Blue 1. Next time we'll get a guest on, we'll find out if they'll be joining Team Blue or Team Roscoe. Okay then. Let's take a look at the league as a whole, because I haven't recorded one for a little while, result-wise. Of course, we had no game on Sunday, so that must have felt a bit bit strange for fans and players, but there's also an opportunity for us to sort of have a little rest after a quick start to the season. So Blue, I think you've got the fixtures in front of you. I'll let you sort of rattle that out. I think everyone played except from us and Watford, of course. I think, or did someone else miss a game? I don't know. You go away.
Okay, so we'll start off with Portsmouth Gillingham, so teams that we both played. That was 2-2. It's an interesting result.
Desmond.
Yeah. Plymouth Argyle versus London Bees was a 2-1 win to London Bees. Nice away win for them. Oxford smashed Cheltenham 5-0. Big result. Cheltenham obviously new up this season. And yeah, Oxford are looking good at the minute. We've then got Crawley Wasps Bridgewater, which was a 1-1 draw. You can imagine that was quite a tight game. And then finally, Billericay won 2-1 at home to MK Dons. So that's your fixture roundup. Currently, we've got Oxford, having played 4 games at the top of the table. They have not dropped points yet.
Well, they're currently in a position we were last year, riding high, unbeaten, scoring goals. But yeah, the big, Billericay, I'm sure they're pleased to get their first points on the board and, to bounce back from the defeat against us. What was it, Nia, by the way? What was it like on Sunday, not having a game, a chance to be at the training ground, just sort of have maybe a nice review session, I know there's like behind closed doors sort of game between the two sides. What was that like?
Yeah, it was good. So we just sort of did a 9v9 or a 10v9 at one point. Mainly 21's a couple of the first team played. I think from my point of view, it's good to get minutes in. Obviously, I played a few minutes pre-season, but yeah, good to get even more minutes in the tank and ready for the Academy League to start.
Indeed. Is it this week, the first game for the Academy?
Yeah, Bristol away. So a bit of a trek.
Enjoy that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, well, of course, we'll give some updates on how the Academy's doing this year as well. We'll have a little look at result-wise. But yeah, best of luck to yourself, Nia, and all the other players heading down to Bristol on Wednesday. Well, let's talk about the game this weekend then. QPR in the Cup, the 4-0 Cup. Blue, QPR, Division Tier 4 sides. I don't think we've played them before in our history, I don't think, that I know of. They're a weird team because they've only recently become the team, because they used to be in our division, but then they became Hounslow, and then Hounslow. I won't get into that. But what's your thoughts on an opportunity to play a Tier 4 side? I'm going to quickly get up where they are in the table while you speak about them.
I know where they are, Ross. They are 5th in the table. Recent results, they drew 0-0 against Actonians. They won against Wimbledon 1-0. So we obviously played Wimbledon in pre-season. But lost 4-2 to Cambridge City. So a real range of results there, because I saw the 1-0 Wimbledon win. I was like, oh, well, these guys are going to be quite good. But then the 4-2 loss to Cambridge City suggests otherwise. So I think what you find with these Tier 4 sides is they can turn up. They'll be a good side, but we should be favourites going into that, and we should look to put a few past them and be clinical and get the game done early, I think, in the first half. But yeah, it'll be a tough game. You never know how they're going to show up. But looking forward to it.
Yeah,
nice break from the league. Fixture.
Yeah, I think that was nice last year. We had a little break and then we went back into league action. But yes, competition, it'll be great to try and see if we can get as far as we can in. Depends on the luck of the draw and all that sort of stuff. For the last year, we played London Bees, I think, first. Then we played Southampton, of course, unfortunately lost. But it's nice that we're playing teams we haven't played before. We may not know much about them. It's a nice opportunity. Of course, there's a away game at QPR, so another trip there. And Nia, what is your away day sort of plan? What do you are you a person who put your tunes in? You have a little chinwag with the teammates. What's your go-to?
A bit of both, really. I like to listen to a bit of music. But yeah, I enjoy chatting with everyone. I think it's good bonding, just being on a coach for hours. And yeah, you just have a good laugh.
Yeah, definitely Bristol and those sort of trips, because you need to somehow find some time, have a little chinwag or listen to music or watch watch a film or whatever, if you can get the Wi-Fi working and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, QPR this weekend. If you can go to the game, make sure to say hello and all that stuff. Blue, any other business, any other notes you want to mention before we wrap up?
I don't think so. Just a big thanks for Nia giving up your time to come on, being our first guest of the season. It's been great. Yeah, great to get to know you a bit more, and hopefully we'll see you a lot more this season in the first team.
Thank you very much. Yeah, no, thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure.
It's a dream come true.
Oh,
there we go. Super fan.
Yeah, I'm a massive fan. Yeah.
There we go. Oh, making us blush, Blue. She's making us blush. But we did. To be fair, we made her head really big earlier about praising her and stuff.
Did,
so
yeah. I need someone to humble me a little bit.
Yeah. There we go. Like it. I like it. Well, Blue, I'll let you take it away. Outro as you will. We'll be back very soon. It's always a pleasure. Nia, thanks for joining us. Blue, thank you very much for joining me. Take it away.
So thanks for listening once again. Sorry it's a bit delayed. We'll be back next week after QPR final game. If you fancy a trip, we're away. So yeah, it's a 2 p.m. kickoff at the Powerbank Stadium, something like that. It's on Twitter. So if you fancy that, big thank you to John Fowler's Solicitors again for sponsoring the pod. Big up Michael Kennedy. And yeah, we'll be back next week.